The Octagon is not just in Las Vegas anymore. Nope, guys, it's also in your hands. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC. Get ready, because remember, Rob faces off against John in a rematch at UFC 323. Every punch, every takedown, every finish, every attempt has the potential to pay off for you in real time. New customers can turn $5 into $200 if your bet wins, paid instantly in bonus bets. And hey, Missouri, the wait is over. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in the Show Me State. Stay in on the action and use your bonus bets in DraftKings same-game parlays. This gives you a shot at an even bigger payout. Do you love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has you covered. Bet live on star player props and in-progress games right as they happen. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy Sports and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. When you do, use the promo code SONNEN. That's code SONNEN to turn $5 in bets into $200 in bonus bets if your pick wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. So did you guys hear about the leak? There was an accident, it appears. So the UFC has a number of social media accounts, but they have some that are continent accounts. UFC Europe, for example. They have some that are national accounts. UFC Brasilia, for example. So, but they're official. They're their official social media. I'm discussing Twitter. The Brazil one, UFC Brasilia, puts out and then deletes it. It puts out a date. Was it UFC 23? 323? Doesn't matter what the date was. Coming right up. Official post, Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway for the BMF belt. The official account then deletes it. And we've seen that happen before. Will you guys recall? T-Mobile Arena puts out an announcement. Their marketing arm puts out an announcement, and the whole side of the building, John Jones versus Surreal Gone. But the UFC had never made that announcement. So when the marketing team at T-Mobile accidentally made this their screen and reader, the world now knows Dana White's phone is ringing, and he's like, and the UFC hates when they don't announce their own stuff the way that they wanted to announce it. So I'm going to guess if UFC Brazil had this, even if they deleted it, that we've got a fight. And when it got deleted, that caused more controversy than it being posted, because then fans thought it was taken away to the point that Charles Oliveira had to come out and tell his fans, hey, calm down. Didn't discuss dates, Charles, but he did say, I plan and believe I've got a match with Max for the BMF belt. Just calm down for now. And then Charles actually proceeded to use this as a platform to say, I think I've only got 2 to 3 more matches until I'm back in there for a title. Said, after all, I'm ranked number 2. If I go out and beat Max and I have a belt, if I look good, hey, what's this mean? Is Ilia back or is he not? Are we going to go and contest an interim title? This is Charles speaking. Charles saying, hey, I'm right there, beating Justin Gaethje, ready to beat Paddy the Baddy. One of these guys going to be walking around with a belt. Says, I think I'm 1, 2, 3 good wins away from fighting for a title. Yeah, I think Charles is right. Now getting 1 and 2 and 3 wins over top 5 and 6 and 7 ranked guys at 155 pounds is a year of work done perfectly. I mean, like, as we say it out loud, oh yeah, win 2 or 3, fight for a title. That sounds kind of easy. Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah, go get 2 or 3, right? It's pretty hard. Particularly when your first one, you're an underdog and you're supposed to lose to a younger Max Holloway. But I do think that Charles is right, and I like Charles's attitude, and he is ranked number 3. And what in the hell does this mean for Ilia Topuria? Like, Charles is the only one that asked this big question. I have my own opinion on Ilia. I think, and I'm going to back up. Georges St-Pierre became the champion of the world at 185 pounds. This qualified for this double champ business, qualified to have a belt over each arm, even though he wasn't simultaneously the 70 and 85 pound belt. Like this still was appropriate media for that time. George could have made a lot of money through the sponsors that he already had in place just by activating the I am champion clause. Or George could know in his heart, I'm not going to defend this thing. I'm not an 85 pounder. I don't know if I'm ever going to fight again, and if I do, it's going to be at the correct weight class of 170. Therefore, I can hold up a locker room full of guys with dreams and sacrifice that are just like me. I can hold them up for my own selfish reasons, or I can give it back and let them get on with their lives. That's what he did after 8 days. George had the right to hang on to this. I mean, after 8 days is a big deal. The first day you do nothing. The second day is travel day. The third day you're trying to accumulate to being back home. By the fourth day you're trying to keep up on all your phone and steer the right media. By the fifth and sixth, I mean, really, this 8 days was about 2 days of clear-headedness, and he gave the belt back. Now, is that what happened with Ilia? I don't have those details, and Ilia made it sound like it was something personal, like something within his marriage. So whatever that is, it is between them all. We'll wish them the best, but I thought that it was a very great move by Ilia. I liken it to what Georges St-Pierre did, which is don't hold up everybody else. If you're sitting on something, whatever it is, if it's an injury, if it's an illness, or if it's shit, you got a heartbreak, and mentally you know I'm not going to do the things necessary to go out there and compete, and therefore I'm not going to compete. Georges St-Pierre had something like that. Like there was something going on where his body felt good, but mentally he knew he was somewhere else. And either way, that's a hard phone call to make because that's not what the UFC wants to hear. It takes a courage to make that phone call. I appreciated that Ilia did that. And there was something about the way that Ilia did that the UFC also appreciated. Because it is better for them as a business standpoint to do an undisputed title. And they could have Patty and Justin fight for an undisputed title. They just got to strip Ilia. They just take it off him. What difference does it make? I mean, what difference does it make? The UFC was handed a perfect hand here. Because if the biggest fight, and the fight that I believe everybody would like to make, I don't know if we're going this direction tonight, but if we're playing the game of what's the biggest fight, then we play this game about the White House. It's Ilia Topuria, and it's Islam. And it's specifically at 170 for Islam's title, opening a door of champ for Ilia. So the UFC is in the perfect spot. He did this. He caused this. Take the belt off him. When we bring him back, let's get him on a scale first and see if this 170 is a possibility or if we just want to keep our big star at 55. Like, Ilia doesn't need Islam. Ilia is the biggest star right now. He doesn't need Islam. He just said that he wanted Islam, and I'm telling you how they could have got him there, and they didn't do it. So everybody, to a level, did things right. Even if I can't tell you what those ways were, I can tell you that whatever Ilia did, I appreciate it for the boys, and I know that Patty and Justin appreciate it. I know that Sarukian is trying to figure out what does this mean, and Charles Oliveira is sitting at home going, hey, I've already got a good one coming up with Max. If I could put that and string another one together, I could be right back in this mix. Is Ilia even back by then? Do we even have to deal with him? Is Dad going to be home, or is Dad still going to be over here doing whatever he's doing? Then you got something to what Chael's saying, which how long do we let him have this before we strip him, make it undisputed, and by the way, make him eligible to go to 170 pounds? Like, there is a lot of moving parts right now. And everything would have been log jammed and stuck had Ilia not just like Georges St-Pierre, pick up the phone, tell them, you can't count on me right now. Get that locker room, get this belt back to the boys that have a dream, let them get on with it. For that, I greatly thank Ilia Topuria.